There you go. Welcome back, everybody. Atma Namaste once again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's good to have you all. Good to see some of you coming back after a while. And of course, for those of you who I see regularly, it's so good to see you all as well. So today we have a special session meditation on the Guru. And it's not simply for those who are part of the pranic healing community, but anybody could join as long as you have a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guru. It could be somebody you have met or someone you have just known through stories. It doesn't matter. You simply focus on the teacher that you know of. And for some of you, it may be either of your parents or both of your parents, and that's okay too. As long as you hold them in your heart as your teacher, and even if it's a friend or a colleague who you hold close to yourself, close into your heart, who you hold as a teacher, it's okay. But you must have at least one person and no more than two that you consider as your primary teachers. Of course, in life we meet so many different teachers, no? But focus on just one primary teacher today. Now, the idea really for presenting this session today came from the Guru Purnima celebration we had over the last weekend. I think Sunday last week was the Guru Purnima, which is the day of the Guru. And according to the Hindu tradition, it is the day to offer our gratitude to our teacher. Now, some of you may be aware of this, but in the esoteric traditions, the relationship between a student and a teacher is given more significance than the relationship between a mother and child. Is anybody aware of that? Has anybody noticed that? If you hear stories from different esoteric traditions, even stories from Hinduism, you will notice that in many of these stories, the relationship of a spiritual teacher and the student is given more significance than the relationship between mother and child. Which is not to say that the relationship between mother and child is any less, but it is just at a different level. It is more physical between mother and child, whereas the spiritual teacher acts both as the mother, the father, and also the teacher. Okay, so the spiritual teacher has a more significant role to play. So if we read the lives of various saints, for example, Ramakrishna and Yogananda and other saints in the Indian tradition or the Hindu tradition, you will notice they had to leave their homes and go and dedicate their lives to their teacher's work. And for some of you, you may be familiar with other stories of other saints' lives. And you will notice also that the saint, as a child, has to leave the family home and has to go and dedicate his or her life to the teacher's work, to spreading the teacher's teachings. And that is what brings a wholeness to the relationship. So in the expression Guru Purnima, the Guru, of course, means the teacher who removes the darkness of ignorance, who removes the darkness or the lack of knowledge from the student's mind and intellect. And Purnima signifies the wholeness. Now, of course, the common conception is that Purnima is related to the full moon. But the full moon, just like in any other esoteric tradition, only resembles something else esoterically. A full moon means the light of the sun brightens up the night. Of course, in certain parts of the world, when it is nighttime, the light of the sun does not come directly. So the moon acts as a mirror to project that light of the sun to illuminate the darkness. So Guru Purnima essentially symbolizes that relationship of nature in the relationship of a student and teacher. The teacher dispels the darkness in the student's life by providing the knowledge or the wisdom of the ancient traditions and the spirituality and so on and so forth. Okay. So you may notice that in your life also, if you've come across a good teacher, the teacher then imparts certain wisdom. The teacher imparts a certain kind of intelligence, intellect, intuitionary powers into the student, and the student gradually begins to um, maybe behave in a different way, in a more intelligent way, in a more compassionate way, in a more um, using more wisdom from the teacher's teachings, something like that. Okay, so it's very important for us to have a teacher in our life. And if you haven't found one already, for some of you who are part of the pranic healing community, of course, you can simply focus on Master Chua Kok Sui. He's one of the greatest modern teachers we've had. And for those of you who come from other traditions, you may focus on your teacher. But you must know that a teacher, um, for that relationship to be whole, a teacher is not a teacher without a student. And a student cannot be a student without a teacher. So if you consider yourself a student, you must have a teacher. And if you have a teacher, know that that teacher can only be a teacher when the teacher has students, no? Can a teacher be a teacher without any student? What good is a teacher who has no student? Or what good is a student who has no teacher? How can you learn? For that relationship to be complete, for the Purnima, the Guru Purnima to happen, both teacher and student are equally important. And in the Indian tradition, Guru Purnima is not restricted to just the full moon. They have also assigned a weekday. Some of you may know this. Thursday is Guruvar, which means the day of the teacher, the day to give gratitude to the teacher. No? Now, for some of you, okay, I think some of you may not know this, but we also have something called a Sunday, which many of us celebrate as a holiday, but it is actually supposed to be a holy day. Did you know that? Why is it a holy day? Because the sun, right? Why is it called the Sunday? What is the representation of the sun, or the meaning of the sun in this case? The sun represents the teacher's teacher who radiates light more than the light of 1,000 suns. So the Sunday, now if you want a better clue, for those of you who understand Hindi or Sanskrit, you know that Sunday is called Ravivar. And Ravi is what? Ravi is the name of the sun, right? Ravi is another name for the sun. Okay, but it is not the literal sun that the whole solar system revolves around. The sun is just a representation of the Supreme God. The Supreme God shines brilliant light in comparison to more than 1,000 suns. So that is what it is connected to. So you have Guruvar, which is the day of the Guru. You pray, you give gratitude to the Guru on Thursday. But by the time Sunday comes, you must progress to a higher being. You must progress to the Supreme God. And you must give gratitude to also the Supreme God. So that is very important also. Now, the story of the Guru Purnima, there are different stories in different traditions, but if we focus on one of the most popular ones, it is connected to the Adi Yogi. Some of you may be familiar with the term or expression Adi Yogi. Adi simply means the first, and Yogi means one who seeks union with God. Okay. In some traditions, Lord Shiva is called the Adi Yogi. Now, which essentially means if Lord Shiva is the Adi Yogi, Lord Shiva is not a god, but he's the yogi. He's the first yogi that meditates on God. Are you with me? Is that making any sense? So Lord Shiva, now this story is it is said that it is more than 15,000 years old. I don't know whether it is factual or not, but it is just a story. And like in esoteric traditions, stories carry within them a deeper meaning or a deeper truth. So this story also carries a deeper truth. Okay. You have to really understand this. So what does the story say? The story says more than 15,000 years ago, a yogi appeared out of nowhere without an introduction, without anybody knowing his birth or his past or his present or anything. Nobody knew anything, but this yogi just appeared out of nowhere and he started meditating. So he became so people started calling him the Adi Yogi, the first person, the first being who started to meditate on the Supreme God. So people got very impressed because his meditation was very deep and the energy around him in his surroundings was very, very intense. People got very impressed with this Adi Yogi. So they started to crowd around him and they asked him to bless them and give them, impart them the teachings which he was following. Now, Lord Shiva as the Adi Yogi, according to the story, I don't know how true this is, but Lord Shiva, according to this story, did not want to teach them anything. And he asked them to go away. Most of the crowd left, but 7 people stayed. Only 7 out of the crowd stayed. And then Lord Shiva went deep into meditation and he opened his eyes again after 84 years. Now, who do you think was counting 84 years over there? You think they were following the English calendar or the Sanskrit calendar? Right? So if you read on the internet, you will read more about this story. But anyway, the 84 number of 84 is also connected to the human energy system. Maybe there are 84,000 what do you call meridians in the human energy system. Maybe it is connected to something else. Okay. You have to maybe study this to understand it more. Now, these 7, after 84 years, when Lord Shiva opened his eyes, he saw these 7 people who had been purifying themselves so that Lord Shiva will then have mercy upon them and teach them something. So, what are we talking about here? 84 years of purification. Do you want to do that? Okay. Now, when you purify for a long period of time, what happens to your energy system? Your chakras become cleaner, right? For those of you who understand pranic healing, your chakras become very, very clean. Now, in the olden times, according to Master Chua's teachings, and for those of you who've studied this, you will remember this. In the olden times, there were only 7 chakra system that was being practiced. We're talking about more than 15,000 years ago. Then as time went by, more and more chakras from the chakra system were revealed. Like in the time of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna spoke about a beautiful city with 9 gates which could allow energy to come in and come out. And then the Katha Upanishad, which came before that, also spoke about 9 or 11 chakra system. So these are all ancient esoteric books. But 15,000 years ago, they were talking about only the 7 chakra system, which is connected to the endocrine system of the human body. So as this Adi Yogi meditated and purified his condition, the 7 chakras became cleaner, and that is connected to the Sapta Rishis. For those of you who understand the Hindu tradition, the Sapta Rishi story, the 7 sages, the 7 noble sages who went around the world to spread the teachings that many years ago. But these 7, the story of the Sapta Rishis or the 7 noble sages is connected to the 7 chakra system. Okay? Are we good so far? So we have to meditate on the teacher, on the guru. Now we will do our invocation. And if you have any questions, maybe quickly just note down your questions after the session ends. I could maybe take 1 or 2 questions. What we will do is we will do quickly an invocation. We will do some breathing. And then we will give gratitude to the teacher before we go deeper into the meditation. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. So very quickly prepare yourself and let us start focusing on the inhalation and exhalation. By the way, I hope some of you celebrated the Guru Purnima. Now, in the Hindu tradition, it's not just the one day of the full moon. It can be every day. You can give gratitude to your teacher every day. Okay, the more you give gratitude to the teacher, the better it will be. Anyway, let us start. Let us focus on the movement of the breath and let us invoke. Center yourself, focus on the movement of your breath, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Maybe think of your teacher or imagine the image of your teacher in your consciousness. Silently follow along with me. You say to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, we humbly invoke for your priceless and infinite blessings. To my spiritual teacher, to all the spiritual teachers, to all the holy gurus, holy masters, the great saints, the archangels, the holy angels, to the healing angels, healing ministers, the spiritual helpers, to my higher soul, to my divine self, and to our beloved teacher, Master Chua Kok Sui, we thank you all for your priceless and infinite blessings. Take a deep breath. Focus on the movement of your breath. Be aware of the presence of your teacher. You silently say, thank you for your priceless and infinite blessings. Thank you for your divine guidance, for your help, for your protection, and for your divine presence on all levels and at all times. Silently say, thank you for accepting my light. Thank you for accepting my soul. And thank you for using me as your instrument of healing, compassion, and mercy. Thank you for purifying my soul of all weaknesses and shortcomings. Thank you for accepting my service, my sacrifice, and my tithing. Thank you for permitting me to be one with the light of your soul. Be aware, be still. Maintain awareness of your breath. Maintain the stillness. You say thank you for the blessings of divine light, divine love, and divine power. Thank you for blessing me with a kind and generous heart, with a loving, caring, forgiving, compassionate, and forgetful heart. Thank you for leading me into the light. Silently say, I humbly accept your blessings. I, the soul, I am super receptive. I, the soul, I am super conductive. I, the soul, I am super grateful. I accept the blessings. With gratitude, with respect, and with love. And in full faith, I accept the blessings. So be it, so be it, so be it. Take a deep breath. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Inhale deeply and hold your breath. Exhale deeply and hold your breath. Inhale deeply and hold your breath. Exhale deeply and hold your breath. Inhale and hold. Exhale and hold. 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 Normalize your breathing. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Continue to focus on the image of your teacher. Remind yourself of a beautiful memory connected to your teacher. Maybe you had a dream about your teacher. Maybe you met your teacher in person. Or maybe you heard a beautiful story about your teacher's compassion, your teacher's love. Focus on the love and compassion of your teacher. Imagine the teacher is in front of you and smile. Feel the reverence. Feel the devotion. Allow your heart to open up completely and allow the teacher to step inside and occupy your heart. Be still, be aware. Lovingly smile at your heart center and the teacher within. You silently give gratitude to the essence of the teacher within your heart center. Imagine the essence of the teacher expanding from your heart center, flowing through your body, through every cell of your body. Remember, it is not the teacher, it is the essence of the teacher that is flowing through your body, expanding beyond your physical limits. Silently say, my limitations are not the limitations of the teacher. Silently say, I, the soul, I am super receptive, super conductive, super grateful to the divine blessings, to the great teachings coming from the Supreme God, passing through all the great ones and all the holy gurus, holy masters, the great saints, the archangels, passing through my teacher. Be still, be aware. Raise your hands in blessing. Imagine the earth in front of you. When you're blessing the earth, you're not just blessing the earth as yourself. You're blessing the earth as the essence of the teacher within you, and the essence of the teacher that holds you together right now. Imagine the earth and project part of this light into the earth through your hands, blessing all sentient beings without exception. We will use the prayer of the Saint Francis of Assisi. Silently say, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Feel the peace within you. Feel the peace in your heart center, radiating throughout your body, out of your hands and your arms, into the earth in front of you, the size of a small ball, and the peace spreading throughout the earth, particularly the areas affected by conflict. Silently say, let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace in the hearts and minds of all sentient beings. So be it. You say in the name of God, so be it. In the name of my holy teacher, so be it. With the help and blessings of my Guru and with the help and blessings of his Guru, so be it. You say, thank you for using me as your instrument of peace. Be aware of the earth in front of you. Silently say, where there is hatred, let me sow love. Allow yourself to become a channel for divine love. Be aware of the love within you. Be aware of the peace. Be aware of the spirit of reconciliation, the divine forgiveness and inner forgiveness on all levels. Silently say, where there is injury, pardon. Now bless all sentient beings with the ability to forgive rapidly and easily. Bless all sentient beings with the inner strength to overcome their grief, their trauma, their pain, their sorrow, and their suffering. No matter how severe or how intense or how difficult it may be. Where there is despair, hope, doubt, faith. Where there is darkness, light, sadness, joy. Bless all sentient beings with divine hope and divine faith. Bless all sentient beings with divine light and divine joy, with divine bliss and ecstasy. Bless all sentient beings with proper food, with proper nourishment, with proper nutrition. Bless all sentient beings with peace in their hearts and minds, with joy and happiness, with inner beauty, with inner strength to overcome all of their problems, their shortcomings and weaknesses. Bless all sentient beings with healing, soothing energy, with compassionate, purifying light. Bless all sentient beings with spirituality, with divine oneness and oneness with God. Continue to experience oneness with your spiritual teacher or the essence of the spiritual teacher. Silently say, may these blessings anchor deeply, permanently, materialize rapidly and properly now. So be it. Release the blessings. Put your arms down lovingly. Slowly move your awareness upwards through the spine, through the neck, through the back of the head, all the way to the crown. Gently climbing above the crown. Be aware of the space above. Connect your tongue to your palate. Be still and lovingly let go. Silently chanting the mantra Om along with me. Maintaining the connection of the tongue to the palate. As your light merges with the light of the teacher. Deeper than ever before. Let go. Om. Allow the sound of the mantra Om to guide you deeper into merging with your teacher. Om. 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 Oh. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Relax and let go. Just be still. Very slowly, very gently, bring your awareness back into the breath. Notice the inhalation and exhalation, and notice the gap in between. Continue to maintain your stillness, but gather your awareness from all directions. From the right and left, from the front and back, from above and below. Gather and center your awareness deep within the body, spreading it to your peripheries, your hands and your feet. Gently and slowly wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Maintain your sense of gratitude to the teacher and maintain the awareness of the essence of the teacher within you. Place your hands in the receiving position. Keep your eyes closed. Imagine the teacher in front of you and silently say, to my spiritual teacher, I offer all of my gratitude to you. All that is good in my life, in my character, in my upbringing, in my efforts, I humbly surrender. Now imagine all of these things in your hands and offer these to the teacher in front of you. Surrender all that is good in your life to your teacher. Silently say, to my spiritual teacher, all that I find challenging, all the lessons I need to learn, all the misunderstandings in my life that I am yet to understand, all the mysteries of life that are being revealed to you slowly and gradually. You say, I humbly surrender. Imagine all these things in your hands and surrender these things, these qualities, these aspirations, these challenges to your teacher. You silently say, I surrender. Now, all the physical effort, the service, the tithing, the sacrifice, the time spent in doing the teacher's work, the time spent in serving others, in healing others, in helping others, in guiding others. You hold all of that in your hands and lovingly, silently offer it to the teacher. You say, I surrender all of these qualities. I do this without hesitation, without resistance. I surrender to the teacher. Gently fold your hands in front of your heart. To my spiritual teacher, I say thank you. Thank you for all the experiences. Thank you for all the success. And thank you for all the success that presents itself as partial failures. Thank you for leading me into the light. Silently say, may the will of my incarnated soul align with the will of my teacher. I surrender. Fully and completely, without hesitation. I surrender. Thank you for accepting my light. Thank you for illuminating my soul, my mind, and my heart. Every drop of blood in my body, and every cell in every drop of blood in my body. Thank you for the blessings of good health and a long and healthy life. Thank you for the opportunities of service. Thank you for accepting my light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. Take a deep breath. Be aware, be still, be receptive. As you continue to notice the blessings pouring down upon you, you may simply notice energy, or you may be aware of the blessings of your teacher. It is okay. Raise your hands in blessings to share these blessings with your loved ones. Take a deep breath. Let us invite all of our loved ones, starting with our parents, our grandparents, and all of our ancestors, and then our partner, and our children and their families, our siblings and their families, and then our cousins, relatives, and extended family. Also friends and colleagues, neighbors, helpers, trainers and teachers, all those who assist us, who are kind to us, helpful to us. And let us bless each and every one of them with divine light, love, and power flowing through our systems. Let us bless them with love. Imagine the essence of the teacher, filled with tremendous unconditional love throughout your body, blessing outwards, spreading to all other beings. Let us bless them with tremendous harmony, tremendous joy, tremendous happiness, with goodwill and the will to do good, with sweetness and tenderness, with healing, soothing energy, with compassionate, purifying light, with inner forgiveness, with divine forgiveness, and the spirit of reconciliation. Blessings be to all. Lovingly put your arms down. Be aware of the soles of your feet and the base of your spine. Imagine light going down deep into the earth. Through this light, bless Mother Earth and anchor this light at least 10 feet or 3 meters below the surface. Let Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, revitalized, rejuvenated, replenished, and restored. Let Mother Earth be blessed with more great teachers. Let Mother Earth be blessed with better soil, with better air, with better water, with better people. Let Mother Earth be healed. Blessings be to Mother Earth. Notice your light going below the surface, anchor 10 feet, 3 meters below. Silently affirm, my body is connected and deeply rooted to Mother Earth. My body is connected and deeply rooted to Mother Earth. My body is connected and deeply rooted to Mother Earth. My soul is connected and rooted to God. Closing invocation to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother. We thank you for your priceless and infinite blessings. To my spiritual teacher, to all the spiritual teachers, to the holy gurus, holy masters, the great saints, the archangels, the holy angels, the healing angels, healing ministers, the spiritual helpers, to my higher soul, to my divine self. And of course, to our beloved teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, we thank you all for your priceless and infinite blessings. We thank you, thank you, thank you. With gratitude, respect, and love, we thank you. And in full faith, we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You say, I, the soul, I accept the blessings. I, the soul, I accept the blessings. I, the soul, I accept the blessings. So be it. Take a deep breath. Release your light, return to your bodies, open your eyes with a big, big smile. You're really supposed to smile when I say that. All right. Please remember to do your exercises. And if you're watching this later, please remember to do exercises before you start this and after you complete this. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording now. I have another session in 5 minutes.